What's going on, everyone? This is Srinivasan here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the iPhone SE. So let's get right into it. So it is 2019, and although it is pretty late for a review of iPhone SE, I'm doing it to let you guys know whether it is worth it or not to buy it in 2019. So moving on, let's talk about the design of the iPhone. The iPhone SE just looked identical to the iPhone 5 series, and it does feature a box-like design with blunt edges and a tiny screen. The back of the iPhone has a metallic finish with two plastic ridges on the top and bottom. And to the sides of the iPhone, we have the rounded volume rockers and a mute switch. And on the other side of the phone, we have a SIM port. And at the top of the phone, we have only the power button, and at the bottom we have the lightning cable port, the speakers, and fortunately the headphone jack. This design features a pretty classic look, and as it is pretty small too, I'd also recommend it to a person with tiny hands, and by tiny I mean tiny. Overall, I'd say that the design is pretty average when compared with other phones out there. Now moving on to the sound quality of the phone. As there is only one single speaker on the bottom of the phone, it can be easily covered when speaking with someone else. The sound quality itself is pretty neat, I'd say, for a phone of its age. The bass is very good indeed. The volume could have been set a bit higher, but other than that, the sound quality is pretty slick. Now moving on to the display. This phone features a 4-inch IPS LCD display and has a resolution which is less than 720 pixels. I myself watch a lot of movies on my phone, and if you watch a lot of movies too, trust me, this is not the phone for you. The colors were also very average, but the text appears to be very clear and the brightness was sufficient. Gaming is a huge problem in this device due to its display size. So if you want to buy a phone with awesome display, I'd suggest looking out for more better options in terms of display quality. Let's talk about the camera now. The front camera features 1.2 megapixel resolution, back camera features a 12 megapixel resolution, both shoots at 30 frames per second. Pictures I took out of the SE was awesome. The focus pixel feature enabled faster autofocus and more clearer photos. First of all, live photos was also enabled. Slow-mo video recording and 4K video recording also sweetens the deal. Here are a few photos that I took out of the iPhone SE. Moving on to the performance of this device. This phone has an Apple A9 chipset, which is the same used in iPhone 6s. It has a 1.84 GHz dual-core CPU with a 2 GB RAM. The specs may look a bit underpowered, but trust me, that's not the case. This phone handles the usage pretty neatly. It performs very smoothly, and the day-to-day tasks were not even a question. Also, this device can be used to play high-end games such as PUBG, Asphalt 9, etc. Although, it does get pretty hot when played with more advanced graphics. This phone is pretty awesome when it comes to performance. This device features a 1624 mAh battery. Still, 5 hours of charging is enough for a whole day's work. At times, when used with data, it holds up to a half-day power or even less depending on the usage. Overall, I'd say that the iPhone is a pretty good phone. But should you buy it in 2019? Well, it depends upon you, but personally, I'd say that this phone is for two categories of people. Number 1, people with a low budget but someone who still wants an iPhone. Number 2, people with small hands, as I mentioned earlier. But according to me, I'd say that there are better options out there for people to buy. Why go for a phone that is old, but eventually it is up to you. And that wraps up today's video. Hope you liked it. If so, press the like button and subscribe to me, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think. The links to everything I used in this video are in the description below. Until then, it's your boy Srinivasan signing off. Bye.